Good afternoon, sir. It's a pleasure and honor on behalf of
Thank you,
BritAsia
Gaurav.
TV
Thank
to
you.
have you.
Thank you.
I think we have been listeners of your music since we were growing up. So it's a moment of honor for all of us to have you at BritAsia TV.
Thank you so much.
I think it's a great moment to know that you've been awarded an honorary doctorate by the Birmingham City University. I think there've been many recognitions like Padma Shri, National Film Awards, IFA, everything. So how do you feel receiving another recognition from the from the academic industry?
See, this is really special because, the fact that a university that's outside of India and that to such a recognized, reputed and honorable university like the University of Birmingham has decided to confer this prestigious doctorate on me, it's a very big thing for me, which only shows that the kind of, musical mission that I have of spreading our music, our culture from our country, India, to the rest of the world, that is spreading out. And this is, I really thank the university, the Pro Vice Chancellor, the entire staff, my dear friend Sham, all of them, for giving me this honor because, it means a lot to me. And I love this place. I just performed recently over here and we've had such an amazing audience and such an amazing set of people over here. So receiving the first doctorate from the University of Birmingham is a big thing for me. Thank you so much.
Right. So when students are applying at the university, when they get to know where how do you think they can continue the legacy? I think you are a legend for any student, right? So how do you think students can
see it's not about what you achieve. It's about how hard you work and how much you focus on your work, your quality of work, your aesthetics, your ethics of work, the goodwill that you create in your life, the milestones that you create. When you look back and see your body of work, you yourself should feel that, okay, this is good and I can do better. So these are the things that the students should keep in mind. And these accolades that like this big one, and when I started my career, I couldn't have ever imagined that, I'm an engineer.
Yes.
So looking at the kind of grades I used to get in my engineering, I would have never ever got a doctorate. But this is just, an appreciation, ascertaining that, I have worked hard and I've created a good body of work. And this only means that I have to work even more harder, more responsibility and bring out good music to people. Sure. That's it.
Absolutely. So music transcends boundaries, borders. So is there any anecdote you want to share when, your music is heard and loved by audiences across the world? And, music is such a powerful thing. So you want to share something on that?
Well, now to begin with, I'm involved in multi-genres of music, whether it's classical or film music or, fusion music. Even right now, the two maestros who are going to be present and in whose hands I'm going to receive the doctorate are Ustad Zakir Hussain and John McLaughlin, and who better than them to spread, a combination of world music across the world, and I perform with them regularly. So I think music finds its way because there are only 12 notes at the end of the day, So it all depends on how you approach it, how beautifully you do it, and you find your own little beyond the barriers situation and make a mark for yourself.
Sure, absolutely. So, sir, you started as a solo singer, and then what we got was a trio of Shankar-Ehsaan-Loy. The most soulful Hindi film music which we've got over the years. So, what do you credit to being a solo artist and in a trio as well? What do you credit?
It's very simple because as a solo artist, I'm a singer.
Yes.
So I've had the blessing of being a singer and a composer, and sometimes I sing my own compositions and I sing for other people too, others' compositions, or even I sing classical. So as a singer, I have my own. It's like almost like two different avatars of the same person. And being with my brothers Ehsaan and Loy, it's been 28 years of composing music, and I think we've created some music that's going to stay for a bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. When do we hear the next album coming from?
Well, it's
this
coming
bio?
out right now. I mean, we're doing Archies now. Zoya Akhtar's Archies coming out. And then there's a legendary Sam Manik Shaw, who was Vice Marshal. So,
Sure.
you know, his
Vicky
film,
Kaushal is in.
yeah, Vicky Kaushal is playing. So, you know, many such films are coming out.
Sure. With that, I come to the next question. You're a singer, you're a judge as well. You run an academy. You're a music composer. So, which role do you enjoy the most?
It's very, I mean, I wouldn't be doing anything that I don't enjoy.
Sure.
So I enjoy each one. If I say that I don't have the time to do a particular role, which means I'm not interested. You know, it's like that. So if you are interested, if you are passionate about anything, you would find the time. You would definitely find the time. And I always enjoy doing these what do you call it, derivatives of music. But at the end of the day, it's music. So anything to do with music, and I'm all. Yeah.
Shankar sir, an artist gets the love of the audience, gets recognition, gets awards. What keeps, like, there's not one award which you have not won in India, right? And globally now, this felicitation as well. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you excited?
See, I think these are all little instances in your life that charge your battery again, Okay. So when I get an accolade like this,
Yes.
and such a prestigious one by lovely people, by a very, very honorable institution,
Sure.
it's like your battery gets charged again, and you say, hey man, I mean, my work is of a certain caliber, so I should focus more. I should, work harder. I should keep up. It's very easy to become a one-hit wonder or one-night, a sensation, but to sustain it over 30 years is what is a difficult thing, and that's what I'm trying to do.
No, absolutely. You're smashing it. Which gets me to the next question. We are from BritAsia TV, so we collaborate with a lot of Punjabi music, Punjabi artists. We've heard you in Nach Bali and Banti Babli and Rock and Roll Sonia. So how was that experience? And, how do you do Punjabi tracks? Do you enjoy it?
Oh, the number of Punjabi songs that I've done is not funny. I mean, which includes Zoom Barabar, Choom is there, Galla Gudiyan is there, Pretty Woman is there. So many, I mean, Punjabi music is part of Indian music, and it rules the charts everywhere. It's the beats are amazing. The whole vibe is very, very happy and musical, and we love doing songs in Punjabi. And I always tell them that I would have definitely been a Punjabi in my previous life, that I'm composing so many Punjabi songs in my films. Yeah,
absolutely. And any artist you want to collaborate, or you hear, or is on your playlist from?
See, I've been blessed enough to collaborate with many, many, many artists all over the world. But any artist, whether I'm not talking about very known artists or celebrated artists, any artist who is musically, aesthetically, pure and has got a musical sense, I would love to collaborate. Even if it's a child, I'm okay.
Sure. In the recent, like one and a half, 2 years, we've seen AI technology tools coming into the whole music industry, music space. What's your take on the AI disrupting? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Like, what's your take on?
It's fabulous. Technology is always fabulous if you utilize it correctly.
Okay.
And if you don't depend on technology for your creativity. See, if you're an artist, you can't depend on technology for your painting or your sculpture or your acting or your music. You use it to your advantage. I mean, we are using technology every day to process voices, to create music, to create backdrops, to create background. So you use it, and if you're a tech person, you're able to use technology to your advantage. But I don't think it can replace a human being. If that's what is a question. So I think it's got its own limitations, but I think if you use it well, I think then you can create beautiful work.
Sure. And what's on your playlist? Like, which artist do you listen to when you're down or when you're exhausted?
I'm never down. So I think I don't believe in being down to begin with. And my range of artists whom I listen to varies every day, depending on what is the mood, where I am. It may be a Carnatic classical artist, it may be a ghazal artist, it may be Miles Davis, it may be John Mayer, it can be anybody. So I listen to all kinds of music, and I believe that every artist should listen to all kinds of music because you learn a lot.
Sure. Couple of last questions, sir. We come back to today's, momentous day where you're getting the doctorate, and for all the students of BCU and UK, and India as well, it's like they look up to you. So any message you want to share with the students, who want to start their career in the, maybe as a musician, as a singer, like what would you?
I would say that this is a beautiful time to start a career in music, because gone are those days when you had to depend on somebody else to bring out your music to the person who wants to listen to you. You can be directly involved with your audience. This, they say, I mean, it's a digital age. It is a fantastic time where if you are creative, if you are good, if you are confident, and if you want to bring out your music, the avenues are already there. You don't have to go and sit in front of a music company head and assume that, okay, pitch your music to him. No, you put it out there, and if you are there at the right time, getting the right kind of music, you'll become popular.
Absolutely. Sir, we have you. I know it's not a musical setting, but 2 लाइनें अगर हो जाए, कोई कुछ हम सुन सके तो.
Okay.
मेरे मन ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है तू, क्या पाया नहीं तूने, क्या ढूंढ रहा है तू, जो है अनकही, जो है अनसुनी, वो बात क्या है बता, मितवा ये खुद से तो ना तू छुपा. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're missing this. So one last question. If we have you, we can't miss talking about Breathless.
Oh, yeah.
I think, that was your starting song, but it became like a benchmark for any artist to even like come closer to. What made you choose that iconic?
See, I think every artist has got a particular a song that gives the artist a face to the voice, and voice to the face. So this was the song that made it, and luckily for me, it became extremely popular. It's the concept of the song that is absolutely new. Nobody had tried that out before, and I did it. It was beautifully written by Javed Akhtar Saab. It just created a kind of sensation, and it became that song that gave me my identity.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think while I was researching, I also got to know that the Dairy Milk ad, Kuch Khas Zindagi Mein, wo bhi aapne gaya, and I was like, it is such, though it's an ad jingle, but it's just that.
Oh yeah, I heard that they changed the turnover of the company actually.
No, absolutely. I think music, has its own effects. So it's great to have you at BritAsia.
Thank you, sir.
I think we loved having a chat with you.
Thank you.
And we congratulate you on this, momentous distinction, which is, getting a doctorate. I think we all would love to hear more from you.
Thank you.
Absolutely look forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.